Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today I finally got a review, or I'm doing the review of this. You guys saw the unboxing of this about a month and a half ago, and this is of my ESP LTD Horizon-1001. Yeah, I guys haven't seen that unboxing yet, and you guys are interested in seeing my my first initial reactions. I'll leave a card or link somewhere in the description box if or just click the link that comes up in the cards. Anyway, with that plug out of the way, I'm gonna I'll go ahead and run through the specs and everything. You guys already heard some sounds already at the very beginning of the video, and yeah, so it's just basics. Let's run through the specs. So the specs are: it's a mahogany body, it's set through 3-piece maple neck, a Macassar ebony fretboard, and a quilt veneer. Is basically the woods and construction. It's got a hip shot bridge, the Seymour Duncan pickups, a Pegasus in the bridge and sentient in the neck, three-way blade, a volume, a tone, black hardware, locking tuners, what they're calling a molded nut. I'm not entirely sure what that is, what that means, to be honest. It's got 24, I believe, extra jumbo frets. But these are really cool. I'll try to get some, if I remember, I'll try to get some close-ups of these inlays, but they're really awesome, like, I guess like split rectangle inlays become squares, half the 12 fret. It's really awesome, like half abalone, like it's abalone that's split in the middle of black, pretty awesome. Also, it's got banding on the entire thing, so black and abalone. It's got a coil split on it on the tone. Black hardware, strings through on the back. You know, let's get shot. There you do it. And yeah, so that's pretty much the basic specs. And oh, also it's got a 25.5-inch scale and a thin U neck profile with a 14-inch radius. I'm gonna a little nitty gritty there, but that's pretty much the specs. Gloss finish, the entire thing. It's pretty nice. So those are the specs. And so yeah, I'm just gonna talk about this guitar for a little bit. Kind of give like my, talk about this particular model I have, kind of give my opinions on it and all that. It's a really well built guitar, especially for $1,000, like $1,000, anything around $1,000, you know it's going to be a really good guitar, especially from a company that's a very reputable, that's very reputable, let's put it that way. That's like ESP, they've been around since the 70s, I think, the mid-70s, so they've been around for a while, they know what they're doing. It's a really well-built guitar. There's literally no blemishes anywhere on the guitar when I got it, still none. There's like dust and fingerprints on it. That's all for me. Yeah, and it just feels great. There's nothing, no sharp fret ends. That's I know something some people complain about with certain guitars or certain companies. They're like, oh yeah, this company, they give really sharp fret ends. They don't care for their frets, but no, these are really nice frets. They're really nice, you know, and filed down. They're leveled really well. There's nothing wrong with them. There's no buzzing. No dead notes. And this talking about the setup, which reminds me about the setup. This thing came pretty much like 99% perfect for me. The action was a little high past the 12th fret, so I just lowered the action just a hair, and I got it to pretty much where I needed. It was perfectly in tune. It was intonated properly, and there was no sharp frets or there's no like sharp notes anywhere. It was just perfect in terms of the setup, and it came with a super straight neck. I didn't have to, you know, straighten the neck out really at all when I put new strings on it, because I just tuned down the drop C with a custom set of 11s on it. So once I threw those on, I really just intonated it just a hair, and that's pretty much it. And the nut is also a really nice point, a nice feature that really can make or break a guitar, at least for me. Some people don't really care. I kind of care somewhat, but this nut is cut so well. It's perfect. It's flush on both sides. It's not poking out, because I've played a couple guitars. I've owned a couple guitars in the past where the nut was hanging over here a little bit. Like, it was fine on the bass side, but on the treble side it was hanging over just a little bit. You know, I was doing like, you know, riffing and all this other shit down here. It'd kind of dig into the side of my finger here just a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. It was bearable. But you know, nothing there. The locking tuners are really a nice touch. Usually, like, so they're like, usually when there's like in-house tuners, usually like, I'm not entirely sure, but they hold tune really well. They tune really easily. Like when you're tuning them, they tune really well. This thing doesn't go out of tune really that bad. Really, it's maybe like no more than 5 cents sharp or flat, and that's, you know, after not playing it for a couple days, so it's really nice. And something that kind of blew me away, even with my other LTD, my Horizon, is this neck is super nice. It's like not super flat, but also not super round, which is something I really like. So if you're like, oh, I want a somewhat flat neck, but I also want it to still be kind of round, this is the perfect neck for you. It's a thin U shape, so it's not flat like a D, or it's not like super round like a C, or it's not really awkward like a V, because I've played a couple of guitars that have a V that just felt, at least in my hands, felt really weird. So this for me is really nice. This is a really nice neck. Access up here, not a lot of people talk about access, at least from the reviews I've seen, but the access up to here is really nice. Even when playing, you know, 24 on the low E, it's great. There's nothing gets in the way. The horns are cut really well, or cutaways are really nice and accessible to, you know, just up here it's really nice. There are no, you know, really bad routing jobs, you know, with the pickup selector or the pickups, or nothing's wonky with the electronics or anything. This is a perfect guitar, as far as my eye can see. It's very nice, and this gloss finish is really nice. Usually I was kind of a little worried about gloss, at least on the back of the neck. I wasn't entirely sure how I feel about gloss finish necks, because this is actually my first guitar I've ever owned or had a significant time with the gloss finish neck. All my guitars have either had like an oil finish on the back of the neck, or like a satin finish, and then it transitions into gloss for the body. But this is not sticky whatsoever. Even just doing this, hands don't stick. That's at least just coming from somebody who plays in his bedroom and doesn't play live. I got this guitar way after I quit my my band I was in as a guitarist, so I can't tell. At least from a live perspective, I'm not entirely sure when you're getting sweaty. There's a small chance because it's a gloss, but I mean, it feels really nice. My hands don't get sticky even when just playing in here, and it gets kind of hot where I'm living down here in SoCal, so not too bad. But yeah, it's really nice. Really nice finish all over. Everything's finished perfectly. Everything's cut well. Everything just feels solid. Like this one won't fall apart. And yeah, so if I were to rate this guitar, before I go, these pickups, as you guys heard in the playthrough in the beginning, sound fucking awesome. I love the kind of the EQ curve on this. The timbre of these pickups are really nice. The bridge pickup has a really nice tight bottom end and a really nice like mid-range timbre, which I'm really digging these the bridge pickup. The neck pickup, you know, it's a neck pickup. I like it. Pickups sound great. And that's pretty much it. If I were to rate this guitar, I'd probably give this a solid it's like 9 out of 10. 10 out of, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 just because it doesn't have the natural finish on the neck. That's just a personal thing, like a satin or oil finish. That's just a personal preference. Nothing against this. This is still a really nice neck, even with a gloss on it. But that's just a personal taste. Yeah. But besides that, again, neck is just a personal preference thing. In terms of finish, this is a solid guitar. If you guys are looking for really modern, progressive sounding guitar, something for some heavy shit, then I definitely recommend getting this guitar. They offer a couple different variants on it. They offer like a green one, they offer a black one, they offer one with Floyd's and like a stacked single on the neck. So I guess if you're looking for a metal machine, I definitely recommend this. I will leave a link in the description box below. It'll be like the first link in the description box to both. I'll give a direct link to this guitar directly, and then I'll give a direct link to ESP's website. So if you guys want to check that out, hit those links in the description box below. And yeah, feel free to like, subscribe. I'll be doing some guitar related stuff, some music stuff, some band stuff as well. The band doing vocals, so keep an eye out for anything music related on this channel. That's why I have this channel, is just to give back to the music community, or like just, you know, have fun with music. So if you guys enjoy music of any kind, or just enjoy music in general, feel free to follow this page, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, hey, don't forget to like, subscribe. See you guys next time.